We're just really excited to get in that first game and get going. I know that our team is really confident in our abilities, and that's a first step to greatness. As long as you believe in yourself, you can go far. So I think our team's doing really good at that, and we're helping everyone, so I think it's going to be a good season.
You know, playing on some teams, when you play on a team that has that kind of feel to it, does this feel like that? You know what I'm talking about? Like when you know when you're going to be pretty decent.
Yeah, you just have that feeling that your team's going to be great. This is one of those teams. All the girls have great chemistry together, and on top of that, we have talent. So put those together, and it's unstoppable.
How do you feel about your pitching this year?
Our pitchers are looking so good. I mean, they came back this year, and I don't know what happened. Either Coach Beach, something happened, and they were getting pitched like live to us, and they're blowing them in there, and they're doing great. So I'm really confident in our pitchers this year.
What about the conference? How do you feel about the conference and how the race might end up?
I mean, our conference is pretty tight. I think all the teams are really good, and each team is competitive. So I think it's going to be a close race. Obviously, UNM is my number one, but I think it's going to be close.
You talk about that chemistry in the locker room, and you have 13 girls returning from last year. How much does that help, that chemistry, because you guys know each other that much more?
I mean, it helps a lot. As long as you know who's on the field with you, it always makes everything that much easier, obviously, in softball. So just knowing that, hey, my shortstop's Michaela, I know that she's going to be at second when I need her. You know what I mean? And even the new girls that came in, they've meshed so well with our team. It's like they were with us last year.
Talk about some of your goals this year, conference, non-conference. Just what are some of the team goals?
Well, first, we have just been practicing on hitting and stuff, but we really want to focus on our stamina and just always keeping up in pace. If something happens that doesn't go our way, just know, put that behind you, put it in a box, leave it behind, and go on to the next play. So that's what we're working on.
We're very well-rounded this year. We have a lot of new girls coming in, and everyone's super excited just to play with each other because it's a completely new group as of last year.
And you feel like you guys have that swagger, you feel like you can get things done?
Well, I guess you'll be able to tell from our walkout songs. I mean, everyone's pretty crazy with those, so. Well, we just got really cool new cleats, actually, they hold a lot of swag, so I'm excited to wear those. Fall, we had a really rough fall. We were disciplined a lot more than usual, so I think we're all just super excited for season because we had to do a lot more work, and we put in a lot more work this fall than we have ever, so we're just excited to put it on the field.
What's as far as if you could tell anything, what's the strength of this team?
Definitely how close we are. I don't think I've ever been on a team where you walk into that locker room and literally you can go talk to any girl in that locker room, and they're there for you 24/7 of the day, and it's perfect.
As a staff, when you guys have an offense like you guys have the ability to put up runs, I asked Coach Beach, he said, we can give up 2 runs or less a game, we're going to win a lot of games. How much do you guys look at that and say, if we can hit this number per game with our offense, we're going to win a lot of games?
I think it has to do with a lot of the confidence of the pitching staff. We have to be able to hold the other team to no runs or 1 run because we have that confidence in our offense that 2 runs will be enough to win us ball games, which is awesome in a team.
Coach talked about you guys getting mentally strong and seeing sports psychologists and studying books. How much of a difference is that going to make this year?
We go see Val, which is our sports psychologist, and she is awesome. She literally works with everyone if they want to go in, and it's like you're individual to her, and we each have our own mental problems, and we're reading the Mind Gym, which is super awesome, and it's been building our confidence that, yeah, you can do things physically, but it's mostly mental, so that's been helping our team a lot.
I think we are a fast-paced team. We have definitely improved from previous years, and I think that our motivation is a lot greater this year, and we have a lot of energy.
Why do you think it took for this year? Is it because of experience, or you got new blood and new energy?
I just feel like our motivation is all on one page. We're all on the same road right now, so I feel like it's the right path rather than the wrong.
Paige, hold your mic up a little more. Every girl that's come here has talked about the chemistry in your locker room, that it's felt different this year than any other year. And I think, as I've asked everyone, that when you have 13 players that played in this last year that come back, how much does that just help with building relationships with everyone in that room?
Well, you just get to know everyone just a little bit better than, say, a team of 20-something, you know? So our chemistry is just a little bit stronger than I'd say most teams. So, yeah, I guess that's why they say that.
You guys have been playing good defense, good offense for years. Do you have faith in your pitching staff? Isn't that kind of like a huge key this year?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I've seen firsthand that they've been working really, really hard, and their cardio is really good. So I feel like they're going to be stronger this year.
Coach was talking about how good of a fall you guys had. What does that bring, you know, coming into the spring?
I just feel like it's a push to know that, like, we had a good fall and we're going to have an even better spring.
When you think about, and this is far ahead, you know, because we'll save some of this stuff. When you think about the conference race, how do you think that's going to shape up? Do you think it's going to be a log jam, or are there some teams that have separated themselves, or it's going to be very competitive? What do you think?
Are you talking about, like, this?
When you get into your conference part of the schedule.
I think, honestly, I think it just comes to the moment, because we are all very, I don't know how to say it, competitive, and I just feel like in that game it depends on who comes and who doesn't. So.
What are your expectations for going into the first tournament?
My expectations are just to fight hard, and that we are, like I said, on the same page. Like, my expectations are that we come in as one, rather than us having high expectations to win the first game, but I just want us to all be on the same page for one goal.